Hello friends and welcome to Miss Debbie's Storytime. I'm so happy you're here to join me. My friend Coco is here with us again today. Coco, can you say hi to our friends? Coco's saying hi. Coco is so happy to be here with us today because we are going to be reading a book called The Feelings Book. And this book is written by Todd Parr. Now we decided to read the Feelings Book today because I know right now Miss Debbie has been feeling a lot of different feelings with everything going on in the world. I've been happy some days, I've been sad some days, I've even been mad a few days here and there. So I just wanted to share with you all that it's okay to feel mad, happy, sad, scared. We all have those feelings every day, but it's not okay to hurt someone or hurt yourself. So I thought it might be helpful if we read a book to remind us of all the different feelings we may be feeling. And sometimes it's hard for us to even know what feeling we're feeling. So this book might be helpful to teach you some names to some of the feelings that you might have. So let's go. The Feelings Book by Todd Parr. Let's see if we can identify some of the feelings on the front cover. How do you think he's feeling? Do you see that big smile on his face and he's got a silly hat on? That's right, he's probably feeling happy. Ooh, what about this boy? He has a big frown on his face and it looks like, that's right, tears are coming out of his eyes. What could he be feeling? Sad, yes, sad. Oh, look at this one. Look at his hair and his eyes are big. And his mouth is wide open. What do you think he might be feeling? Yes, scared or surprised. Any of those answers will do. Oh, now look at this little pink girl. I don't think she's very happy. Do you think she's very happy? Look at her frown. And not only is she frowning like sad boy is, but her eyebrows are going down. She looks angry, doesn't she? Mad or angry? That's right. Well, let's find out about some more feelings in our book. The Feelings Book. Looks like she's dancing and she looks happy. That's right. Sometimes I feel silly. Look at him silly with his tongue out of his mouth. Can you feel silly? I bet you can. Sometimes I feel cranky. Oh, that's another word for angry or mad. Cranky. Sometimes I feel scared. Look at the cat. He's showing his teeth to the mouse and the mouse is saying, eek. Can you say eek like a scared mouse? Eek. Good job. Sometimes I feel like standing on my head. That may feel silly. Sometimes I feel like reading a book under the covers. That sounds like a lot of fun. Sometimes I feel like celebrating my birthday. Happy birthday, boy! Even though it's not today. Oh, he tricked me. It's not his birthday, but he feels like celebrating. That's a great idea. That'll definitely make someone happy. And look at the little puppy dog with a balloon tied to his tail and he looks happy. Sometimes I feel brave. Ooh, brave just like a superhero. And sometimes I feel like looking out the window all day. Sometimes I feel like dancing. Can you dance with Miss Debbie? Miss Debbie loves to dance. And when you dance, it makes you feel happy. That's right. Sometimes I feel like making mud pies. That's something Miss Debbie has never done. Have you ever made a mud pie? I bet it's lots of fun and very messy. Something you should definitely do outside. Sometimes I feel like I have a tummy ache. Ooh, that means your tummy hurts. Yeah, our tummy could ache because we're sick. Our tummy could ache because we're scared or angry or sad. Sometimes the way we feel makes our body feel a little funny too. Sometimes I feel like holding hands with a friend. Look at that, makes them both very happy. That's right. Sometimes I feel lonely. That could happen to all of us. Maybe we might not have a friend to play with that day, or it's raining outside and you're inside trying to have some fun by yourself. Looks like this little fish is swimming alone. Sometimes I feel like yelling really loud. Wow, do you ever feel like yelling really loud? Yeah, I think we've all felt that way sometimes, especially when we're really angry and we don't want to hurt ourselves or hurt someone else. Might be good to go in another room and maybe just yell really loud and get your anger out. Sometimes I feel like staying in the bathtub all day. Oh boy, Miss Debbie likes to stay in the bathtub for a little while, but not all day. Sometimes I feel like trying something new. Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun, trying something that you've never done before. That looks like it's making him very happy. And if you're trying something new and you're a little bit nervous, that might make you a little bit scared to try something new. But once you do it, then you feel so happy. Sometimes I feel like dressing up. Looks like dressing up makes her very happy. That's right. Sometimes I feel like doing nothing. And that's okay too. Sometimes I feel like camping with my dog. Wouldn't that be fun? And sometimes I feel like crying. Yep, I think we've all felt that way too. Look what happened. Would that make you sad if your ice cream fell off the cone? That would make me sad too. Sometimes I feel like eating pizza for breakfast. Miss Debbie loves eating pizza for breakfast, but not all the time. And sometimes I feel like kissing a sea lion. P.U. Sea lions have terrible breath. Look at that cute little sea lion. And sometimes I feel like a king. Dun dun. Look at that. Do you feel like a king or a queen sometimes? That's a great feeling. Look, it makes him feel so happy. No matter how you feel, don't keep your feelings to yourself. Share them with someone you love. And that is very important because sometimes, like Miss Debbie said, you might be feeling something and you don't know what it is. All feelings that you feel are okay. And it's really helpful to tell a grown-up how you're feeling, especially if you're sad or angry, and they can help you figure out how you could feel better. Like maybe taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Can you practice with Miss Debbie? Take a deep breath in on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And blow it out your mouth. Sometimes that helps us feel better when we're angry and we're afraid we might hurt someone or hurt ourselves. It gets us to stop and think about something else. And breathing will definitely help us feel better. So now we are going to make our very own emotion wheel. And here is a chance for you to tell someone how you're feeling if you don't know the right words to say. So let's get going making our emotion wheel, and then we'll be back in just a minute to say goodbye with Coco. Have fun! Welcome to Craft Time. This is going to be a lot of fun making our very own emotions wheel. This wheel is so helpful when it comes to telling a grown-up or friend how you're feeling. So what you're going to need for this activity is a paper plate. If you don't have a paper plate, you can simply trace a circle out of a piece of construction paper, and you can use that as well. You can use any size paper plate you'd like, any color. For today's activity, Miss Debbie has used a big paper plate because it'll be easier for you to see some of the emotions on that. Now what you're going to need is paper plate or paper, markers or crayons, And if you have a clothespin or a clip of some sort, that would be great. Now, the first thing you're going to do is decide with your child what emotions you'd like to put on your emotion wheel. Because sometimes one child might feel a different emotion more than another child. So say if your child gets scared a lot, scared would be a good one to put on there. If they're sad a lot, you might want to put sad on there. If they're nervous, maybe nervous might be one. Mad, Miss Debbie put mad, I put scared, happy, and sad. But there are so many different emotions that you can put on your wheel that would be better off for you. So the first thing we're going to do is simply take a marker or a crayon, and you are going to make a line going up and down and a line going across. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, just something to give you 4 sections for your emotions. Now, if the child needs help with that part, that's perfectly fine. What they are now going to do is choose to make their faces. So you could make a circle for them, or they could make their own circle, and you're going to make 4 faces. Then on the top, Miss Debbie wrote, "Today I am feeling." So you could write that right across the top. Today I am feeling. You could do that for your child. And then once you choose the emotions, you're going to label the emotions with some words underneath. Now, I know Miss Debbie tends to put certain colors with certain feelings. So I love the color red. So I put red for happy because red makes me happy. Black reminds me of something very sad. And red also reminds me of something mad, but a lot darker. And scared, I chose orange. Maybe think of Halloween. So you can choose whatever color you would like to color in your wheel, or you can leave it the way it is. Now the first emotion that Miss Debbie's going to choose is happy. And if your child needs some pictures to look at, you could go on YouTube and look up some pictures that are happy faces, sad faces, mad faces, just to give your child an idea of what they're going to be drawing. And if they can't draw very well at this point, you can help them by drawing the faces with them. So I did happy. Now I'm going to do a sad face with maybe some tears. A mad face, I do crisscross eyes and a big mad mouth. And then scared. Oh, my mouth is wide open when I'm scared. And my eyes are big. So that is scared. Once your child is done decorating their emotion wheel, what you could do on a daily basis is hang your paper plate on the refrigerator. You could do that by gluing a little magnet on the top, or you could lay it up against a wall somewhere in the kitchen or someplace where you're always at in the beginning of every day, or even later in the day if they're having a tough time with maybe anger or being scared of something. You can take them over to the wheel and ask them if they can show you how they're feeling. Sometimes just taking a minute to recognize how you feel might help your child calm down a little bit. So if they're angry or mad, you can ask them how they're feeling and take their little clip and they can put it on whatever emotion they're feeling at the time. Then maybe after a half an hour or so, they're happy, they're feeling better again, you can go back and ask them how they're feeling now. And if they're feeling happy, you can talk about maybe what you did to help them feel happy or what they did to help themselves feel happy. And then they'll get into the practice of doing that same thing every time they're feeling mad or angry. So have fun with that wheel. Thank you so much for joining me and my friend Coco reading our book called The Feelings Book. Miss Debbie loves sharing this book with friends because sometimes it's really hard for preschoolers or toddlers to know exactly what they're feeling. So it's always helpful to hear it again and again and again until they learn what their feelings are. Now, before I go, Miss Debbie thought it would be fun for you to do another activity with your child at home, and that could be just simply looking in a mirror with your child and sharing different faces to see what feelings you're pretending to feel. That's great practice for kids to see their own faces in the mirror and see what they look like when they're mad or when they're sad or when they're happy. And that also helps them recognize feelings that friends might be having, because that's something to learn as well. Not only learning how they're feeling, but learning to read different feelings that friends might be feeling. So I hope you had fun with that. And I also wanted to let you know that there are some great books out there about feelings that you could read and get the books at the library, or you could go on YouTube. There are many read-alouds on YouTube where you could find some books about feelings. I know another one on the top of my head. It's called When Sophie is Angry. That's a great book to read. And The Pigeon Has Feelings Too. So I hope you have fun, and until I see you again next week, my friends, stay happy and healthy. Bye.